Have you ever wondered how you can turn your drone footage into something like this that looks like a miniature landscape? This effect is also called Tilt Shift, and in the old days before we had post-processing programs, this was obtained by using a lens that was designed for the purpose. These were really expensive lenses and very hard to come by. But today we can luckily do this very easily in post-processing. And let me show you how this is done after the intro. Very nice to see you and thank you for showing up. I'm really looking forward to show you how this can be done in Final Cut Pro. So let's jump into the software. For this tutorial I prepared 2 clips that I shot an early morning at a location where I normally go to shoot when I need some reference footage. So let's see if we can turn this local restaurant into a miniature landscape. The first thing that we need to do is apply a focused blur that will help us achieve this effect. So I just drop this effect on top of it and instantly you will see that the picture is changing. We need to do some additional tweaks to make this work. So the first I will increase the width so it's only a band in the top and the bottom of the clip that is blurred. And also I will increase the height a little bit. That's too much like that. And then I will increase the amount of blur like that. You need to play around with these parameters until you find a setting that looks good. And maybe for this case we can move the center of the blur a little bit down to the center of this frame. Like this. So now you're starting to see that this image is turning into a miniature landscape. But what's very characteristic when you do these kind of landscapes and is that the colors are often very saturated. So the next thing that we want to do is we'll go to color and we will apply a color board on top of the clip. And then we will jump into this color board and then we will go to the saturation and we will bump it. Another thing that's characteristic with a cartoon-like landscape is that it's always speeded up a little bit. So you can help this by actually increasing the speed of the clip. Increase it for twice the speed and then it will look something like this. The second frame is much more challenging because the object that we want to miniaturize is actually moving inside the frame. So the way we got to solve this is by tracking the object that is moving, and we start by applying the same technique as we did with the first clip by adding the focus and getting the first frame sort of the way we want it. So let's move this one up here and widen it the whole way out. Increase the height a little bit. Increase the amount of blurriness. And we can also do the color thing. Let's do that. Put that one on top here. And we bump up the saturation. And of course you can do this more or less what you prefer. But this is just for the sake of this demonstration. So let's say that we are happy with it as it is here. So the way it works now is that we need to introduce keyframes to track the object within the frame. So I set my first keyframe here, like that. And then I move the slider to the last frame, like that. And now you can see that the object is not in the center of the focus. So I will just move the focus downwards here to around the same position as before. And then you can see that the focus is actually tracking along when the picture is moving. So this is basically how you solve that part. Finally, we need to speed it up to make it more cartoon-like. So I do like a factor 2, and then you will have a clip that looks something like this. We could probably do more adjustments to get this perfect, but this will give you the basic idea. So you need to do basically 3 things. You need to apply a focus area onto your footage as the first thing. The next thing you need to do is you need to bump up the saturation, and finally you need to speed the clip up. So that will basically give you this tilt shift effect that will create these miniature landscapes. Now you have learned how to do it. It could be fun to see what you could make out of it. So if you have a contribution that you want to show me, then jump over to the Tech Drone Media Facebook group and post it there. You can find a link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and if you want more post-processing tutorials like this, then let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.